I don't know why, but I've always loved this Oswald lad. He's doing a thing, I'll give him that. He can forgive you for things that he has nothing to do with. It's one hell of a superpower. I wonder though, how good would he be at pardoning all of Lordran? All the bosses, DLC included, using only his spells and weapons. So, let's be the chosen undead who chooses who to pardon. Spoiler alert, we pardon nobody. So pardon me as I pardon my Frank. That's close enough. We start off as a sorcerer and take the Master Key as our starting gift. Now, normally you'd have to wait until the Painted World to get Oswald's gear, but I'm not about that life. Now, when you serve the Goddess of Sin, you don't really gotta ask for forgiveness.
How long has it been since your last confession?
Who cares? Father, it's me.
I gave myself the gear to start with some sinful execution.
When it's that good, it's just gotta be sinful.
Now, you might be asking, why not just do New Game Plus? And sure, no. I only realized that was an option by the time I was already in Sen's Fortress, and honestly, I'm glad I didn't, for reasons that will become clear. So we don't have the stats to wield Velka's Rapier, but that's not gonna stop us. We do 17 times the damage as the Bare Fist, so this is paradise in comparison. We grabbed a Rock Shandy off of Osquio. I forgive you for dropping a corpse on me earlier, and a giant crow brings us to Firelink Shrine. We loot whatever isn't nailed down, make our way through the Valley of Drakes, grab the Proud Soul, a red Tearstone ring that will never be used, say night-night to the night, take a stray hit from Fake Havel. How did I survive? Fake Havel, how did I survive? Fake Havel? Fake Havel? Whatever. Kill a lizard and climb all the way up to Andre so he can upgrade her sword with the recently acquired Twinkling Titanite to +2. Grab a Firekeeper soul, kill a Chandler, release our fellow Carim countryman, and take on the Bell Gargoyles with just the one flask. Now, is this busted damage? No. Is it good damage? Yes. Was this substantially easier than with the fists? More, yes. After the gargoyles are dead, we ring the first bell.
First bell!
Then, who the f*** are you?
Stop copying me, you! Stop copying me! No, you!
Head back to Undeadburg to kill a lizard for more Twinkling Titanite shards. Slay the Taurus demon with no flasks because of reasons outside of my control. Make our way to Lower Undeadburg to fight the Capybara demon, and then die to the Capybara demon. Second time round, are we interrupting something?
So you're like just trying to exist, right?
Yeah.
And these chosen undead kill you and your dogs.
For a key, yeah?
No words of warning or whatever.
None. Like, I get my dogs are intimidating, but like, this is my home.
No, I get it. It's like not like I'm saying I agree with the chosen undead or anything.
Of course.
But sometimes you see a snarly dog and it's like, like get a knife or whatever.
It's usually a club or a greatsword, but yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's fine on the street, but to have those reservations when
it's in someone's home.
Yeah.
At that point, it becomes unacceptable to kill their dogs. My dogs. Like, ask for the key. Like, use your words, not your swords.
Okay, no, that's a powerful message. I got it.
An S in the difference in spelling, but one you probably get your key, and the others I have to bury another 2 pups in the back garden in a shoebox again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're big. They're big dogs.
I have big feet.
Yeah. I absolutely understand. Yes. No. Thank you for taking the time to talk to me.
Well, thank you for having me.
So sorry to interrupt. This is a bit cheeky, but can I have the key to the depths?
What do you think?
What an actually lovely individual. Down in the depths we scared a big rat, never done that before, very satisfying. Then I proceed to die, not once, not twice, but thrice, trying to kill the Chandler. And I, for some psychotic reason, never activated the closest bonfire and ran back from Firelink all 3 times. The fight with the Fangy demon goes grand as can be expected, Fangy being a confusing portmanteau of Fang and Fanny. Fanny means front bum where I'm from, if you know what I mean. So it works well colloquially, but needs to be explained to a broader audience, which is always funny when you have to explain the joke. It was a really easy fight though.
What a sad brag.
Down in Blighttown, I parried the Poot Boys with unupsetting damage this time. I should probably talk about the build while we have time. Velka's Rapier does mostly magic damage, with higher scaling intelligence than dexterity. Despite the fact that it doesn't have a bonus crit scaling, the crit damage is actually pretty cracked. Now, because of the great int scaling, you could possibly pair this with the sorceries, but Oswald doesn't. He uses miracles and casts them with Velka's talisman, a talisman that scales with intelligence. The miracles, however, have an unreasonably high fate requirement for the primarily intelligence-focused character. 20 faith for karmic justice, a spell which triggers an explosion around a player after taking 5 instances of damage. This armor is quite paper thin, so it's not that good. Then 24 fate for Great Heal, and then 30 for Vow of Silence, which is interesting but very niche. So, despite saying I would be using his weapons and spells, I only used his weapons. Mostly just Rapier. Almost exclusively the Rapier, okay?
Look, I sort of told a fib, so how many Hail Marys is that gonna set me back?
Quillock time. We do solid damage to the Arachnoid Witch, and despite trying her best to set up our round of the floor is lava, we managed to beat her without even a first degree burn. So, we ring the second bell, then kill Mufasa. Then we die getting this Firekeeper soul. Speaking of Firekeepers, Lothric has killed Anastasia while I was out. Oopsie poopsie. Back at Andre's, we upgrade Velka's Rapier to +3 and decide to take on Sen's Fortress. And yeah, the snake boys and girls are a pain to fight, so we skip him and manage to run past every obstacle, only taking damage once from an errant hit through a wall. I was pretty impressed with myself. I busted the giant's ball so he won't be bothering me on my date with the Iron Golem. Pardon me, Iron Golem, how'd you get so sexy? Here, let me tickle your shins for you. Hey. Oh, hey, no, there's a misunderstanding. I was tickling his shins in like a sexy, like, what else will I do kind of way of this, that, like, what next, woo. You know what I mean? Like, it was a consensual drop off the side of the building. I don't think people really take the time to listen to their bodies, like, when we get into, like, not just what feels good, what feels bad, but like, what just is. Ended an orgasm. Rude. So I got stuck at the cathedral in Anor Londo, like stupidity after stupidity. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I beat the last 3 bosses hitless and then proceed to die to it. And gravity, so of course I ended up with doing a jump I have never attempted before, and it works out. Never punished, except for, you know, the last few times. On our way into the castle, the Silver Knight believes this is a productive use of his time. It is not, and we skewer him in the groin. Unfortunately, I forgot to speak with Clair after beating the Taurus demon, so our little room is empty. In the manor, we jump up over a banister, open the gate, and proceed to see if we can pardon Lothric of his manslaughter charges. And yeah, I want to die.
Oh no, I already hate this.
This is a lot for a very ungood player such as me. Lothric isn't easily staggered, and the Spearman's shield leaves me quite vulnerable. So mostly we're just running around like crazy trying to hit Lothric while not getting hit ourselves. At one point we're just floundering with the teeniest sliver of health. And though we kill Lothric, his spear buddy kills us. But I guess we still won? Next up is the toxic couple Ornstein and Smo. And, okay, yeah.
Oh no, I already hate this.
So I thought I would do a lot more damage to Smo, so Velka's Rapier has the occult affinity, and Smo is weak to occult. But this is actually untrue, it's actually Ornstein who is weak to it. Hindsight is 20/20 after all. Now this is an awful damage, literally we have done so much worse. But at the time I was a wee bit disappointed. Now I think I've gotten worse at this fight. It took like 9 attempts, 9 awful attempts where terrible things happened, like me being smushed or stabbed or whatever happened here. Eventually, we kill Smo and faced a much more manageable Super Ornstein. Phase 1 is a clusterfuck, while Phase 2 is this beautiful walk in a meadow. We grabbed a Lordvessel. So this is kind of weird, I killed Guinevere and the illusion of Anor Londo didn't disappear. Am I missing something? Did I do something wrong? We return to Fireling Shrine, tell Framt that we think he has an oral fixation, and yeah, okay, way to prove a point. We place a Lordvessel and pretend to be an egg for the giant crow.
Can I offer you a nice egg in this trying time?
This demon tells us about his favorite video game, Stray. Alright, and we proceed to beat him hitless. What is up with this feast or famine here? I am either absolute ass or poking ass easy. We one-shot a knight, got a doll, but there's something off about it. Killed Oscar, headed up the stairs, picked up our catalyst from the start of the game. Alright, failed to kill basic tutorial enemies, then grabbed a rusted iron ring. Back at Andre's, we upgraded Velka's Rapier, more like when is it my Rapier, am I right? Bought the Crest Vartorius, and then went into the woods to go missing. We murder a polycule in the forest. I'm sure they had it coming. Unfortunately, with no one left to look after their dog, I have to put her down. But then I remembered what the capybara demon said.
Like, use your words, not your swords.
Ah, shit, too late. Kill another dog.
You are a stone-cold atrocity.
While we're here, we take care of the Moonlight Butterfly. I didn't expect it to die this quickly, truth be told. Back at Anor Londo, we make our way to the painted world of Ariamis. We aren't that troubled with wheelie boys. Like, do they kill us? Yeah, but it's what we deserve. We're a disgusting speck of insignificance. Why were you there? Why were you there? What possible reason did you have for being down that fecking corridor? Wheelie boys. Calm down, just move on with your life. The fight with Priscilla leaves much to be desired. Like, I desire her to not be invisible, but unfortunately, that's not in the cards, and we kill her without breaking her stealth. Thank you, Priscilla. I'm going to go now. Back at the Daughters of Chaos bonfire, we kill a Daughter of Chaos, then make our way into the Demon Runes. And oh my fecking Christ, what fresh hell is this? I don't know what that wombo combo did to me, but I proceeded to die against a Fire Sage Demon 3 times, and I was not happy about it. I kept getting smushed by this attack. We eventually beat them. I was, and honestly still am, a bit salty about it. Centipede Demon was going pretty good, all things considering, but then I got grabbed, and isn't it always the way? It's an excuse to take a break.
Sure didn't our Lord himself on the cross pause for a nice cup of tea before giving himself up for the world?
Second time round, we do just fine. Our damage is still looking sharp, if you'll pardon the pun. But down the Centipede goes, and we can explore Lost Isolith. Kill a witch, say hi to Kirk.
Hey, Kirk.
No messages.
Super.
And then we get the fight that...
That was a crazy amount of vomit.
Luckily, our pull-out game is luckily the quit-out method exists. Down in the Catacombs, we can't activate this bonfire because this skeleton is aggroed onto us. Rude. I tried to take the shortcut, this didn't work, wrong side. This did work, right side. Grabbed a Dark Moon Seance Ring, got a bit lost, found my way, then died to the wheelie boys. Then take the shorter shortcut to take on Pinwheel. Or did I? Pinwheel? Was that it? Never mind, in the Tomb of the Giants, Patches kicks us off so we can get the Skull Lantern. Then die trying to kill 2 Bone Towers. We give Patches a taste of his own medicine. then succumb to this bullshit on the way to Nido. Why am I never allowed to be happy? The fight against Nido goes grand. He actually helps us a lot in clearing his mobs. We can't damage him from behind, so we have to make sure we hit his thighs and front bones. Before we get to Anor Londo to go to the archives, we need to fight the Hydra, and yeah, sure, it's easier than using the Cestus or Chaos 2 if you're feeling classical, but we got the rhythm down, and just like that, we help Dusk get her rocks off. Wait. We reinforce our flasks before taking on Gwendolyn. We're here for a good time, not a long time, and they go down in 2 cycles. After I beat Gwendolyn, I always try to open this chest, like this time maybe there'll be something inside it. I pussyfoot my way into killing 2 boars at the archives, kill a golem for a broken pendant, and then die to Seath without taking my clothes off this time. The Ring of Sacrifice coming in not that clutch, but sure, what else was I going to use it on? Okay, in this scene, we see the snake skin just draped over this horn. Could you imagine draping human hair and skin over things and calling it decor? Well, don't I stand f***ing corrected. Moving on, kill some snakes to kill some mermaids, to kill more snakes to get a key, to use that key to kill some crystal undead, kill just the 1 chandler, not really worth it, we do mostly magic damage and they resist us by a lot, and when enemies are resistant to magic, they are very feckin' resistant to magic. Foreshadowing, no, the only thing I do for shadows is turn the light on. Debate using the key to get the Firekeeper soul from Big Logan's currently empty cell, no, I'm not going to do it. Best not waste our time. Sure, there's no need, won't even bother. Fine. It's fine. It's such a long way back to. After we make our way into the Crystal Cave and then to Seath with no casualties, well, except for the 4 clams who followed us in, we let Seath take care of all 4. Eventually, it's just us and the Naked Dragon. Yeah, our damage isn't great. This weapon has some stellar damage showings, but god is it rough when your enemy is resistant to us. Okay, what are these 4 shadows these are on about? We grab the Wolf's Ring, cause this armor has no poise whatsoever, and then head to the DLC. The hole fingers us right back and we end up in the Sanctuary Garden. And yeah, the wood grain ring might have carried us hard before. Cause this fella took us to the Manti Cordon Bleu with how much he cooked us. Our damage was low, I'll give you that, but I just found him so hard to dodge, like I thought he was proper hard at this point. Now, I should have had a break, but I just kept cracking my head against this until I overcame it, and honestly, I think the damage reduction from all the liquid humanity has carried me over the finish line. Even after I beat him, do you think I took a break? No. First, I walked straight under Calamine's legs, surprisingly pleasant experience, and then took on Artorias, which I died to immediately, and then rage quit. I left this for a week and then came back, but after only 3 more attempts, we're back in comfort. So this is the entire DLC. Enemies here are highly resistant to our damage. Even though we did more damage with the Cestus last time, we could also buff on top of them. We can't do that with Velka's Rapier, meaning we're actually doing less damage with this build. But we have way more range with this build. Less damage, sure, but more consistency. Still frustrating, but very doable. After Artorias is dead, gone, and mourned, we check up on Calamite, which kills us. Goodbye, liquid humanity. I promise I will come back to you.
I'll come back to you. I promise. I know you will.
In Ulasteel, we get invaded by We've Got Bloodborne at Home Chester, but he quickly loses interest in us. We kill a mimic for their key, snuck around and killed Chester, and then obtain the silver amulet. But then I get DP'd by these monstrosities. I'm sorry, humanity, I couldn't come home. We get a revenge, even get an apology, but it really wasn't worth it. Goth shoots down an endangered species, and then we further endanger that species. Okay, I made a mistake. Then we endanger the species. More of a slow pollution type deal than all at once cataclysm. but soon, they have 5,400 health and we do 58 on hit. So we have to hit him 94 times. Not hard, but just very long. Finally, Manus. Manus. Again with the grabbies. I found this hard, harder than with the fists. The low damage makes it difficult, yes. But I do have a bit of an issue seeing his attacks. I find that his dark hand is hard to see when you're fighting him. Like, you get so stuck in that it all merges into the background. Plus, the pseudo grab makes me feel hard done by. We lost a few attempts, and when we finally got him low, tragedy struck. Our weapon durability became too low and our damage was cut. So, of course, this means I lost, and we go back in, sneak out with our souls, fix our weapon, and maybe make a note to buy the repair box going forward in future runs. And try again. After a grueling 10 minutes and a half, we defeat Manus and kill Dusk for some reason.
But why?
Alright, let's not ponder that, let's just leave and make our way to New Londo. Taking advantage of the transient curses, we kill every ghost in the place, and oh, that feels so good, look at the damage. Oh, I missed you. After unflooding the flooded city, we rushed to fight the four kings. And these weren't the four shadows you were on about earlier, of course not. Look at that damage. I was expecting a lot more resistance. The DLC was tough titties for Velka's Rapier, but the four kings were nothing. Apart from being slowed down by a grab at the start of the fight, we actually managed to kill them all before another one spawned. I always think that they're going to be harder than they are, and I am always wrong. With the four kings Lord Soul at our disposal, we can dispose of them and take on the final boss Gwyn. And let me just say, the damage, the feckin' damage. We set ourselves on fire, say goodbye to this run, and also just got the achievement for this ending. I have never taken it before.
What a sad brag.
So now that we're done, let me just say, I like rapiers. Velka's Rapier is no exception to this rule. But I was a little bit disappointed that I couldn't cast spells. I would have had to dump a lot of points into Fate in order to use ineffective spells. The best sounding spell was Karmic Justice, and that required us to be hit 5 times in succession. We were wearing black paper. At times the damage was cracked, and at others it was just awful. I could not imagine playing this in New Game Plus, and if you'll pardon my French, feck off to that idea entirely. My name's Evil Phil, thanks for watching, talk to ya.